Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Danielle, and today I want to talk about 5 childhood traits that a lot of kids either grow out of, or they learn to mask with a different stem, or they kind of get bullied or made fun of a little bit for these things that I feel like I never really grew out of. I really still enjoy doing these. So I wanted to share them with you because I am really embracing myself and my autistic self, and I really love who I have become after my diagnosis. So I really do hope that through these videos, I'm able to help any other women or young girls who feel out of place or alone in the world. You're not. I promise you, there's a lot of us out here. And finally, with the internet and social media, we can finally connect and share our stories. So if you really like this content, please like and subscribe because it helps reach a lot of other people. So I am going to start. So number 1, writing in code. Oh my gosh, I loved to do this when I was a kid, and I still subconsciously do this. So what is writing in code? So in my little town where I grew up, it was in the desert, as you can kind of see. I live in the desert, and I have a lot of sisters, and I never trusted anybody with my things. So I would bury my stuff. I know that sounds so weird. I'm such a weirdo. I would bury my things, and I would make maps for them in my neighborhood. I would ride a quad, and I would go find a place, and I would bury it, and I would make a map. And to be able to get to my secret spot, I would write a code for the map. So even if you knew where I was, you wouldn't know what I was doing unless you could read and figure out my map. And sometimes I'm still kind of like this. If I go somewhere and I want someone to know where I'm going, but I don't really want them to know, I guess, what I'm doing, I'll write a code note. And if you really want to know where I'm at, you're going to have to figure out how to uncode it to get the message. And this is how I've always been. I kind of get made fun of for doing this. But hey, it's me. I like doing this. On my spare time, I like to make maps. So yeah. So number 2, hiding in small places. When I was a little girl, I loved to hide in small places. I loved it. I love hiding behind the couch. My parents had this bed, and the bed frame, the way it was built was you could they had tunnels all underneath it, and I loved to hide out underneath my parents' bed. Probably wasn't the best place to hang out as a child, but I loved it. I loved to be in the small confined spot. I felt safe. It was just nice. Getting older, I actually, when I would have a meltdown or my senses were just being overwhelmed, I tend to make like a little bed in the closet. And yeah, I have been found in the closet several times, just trying to get away from the world. The world is very loud, overwhelming. So yeah, it's been a while since I've been found in the closet, but that has happened as an adult. I did do this as a kid, and I tried to outgrow it, but every now and then, I do shut down, I get a burnout, and I tend to notice I do resort to finding a small confined space. I don't know why, but it just really helps. So number 3 is I do have a paper. Number 3 is fidgeting. I fidget all the time. This is something that has made me, a lot of people think it's like suspicious behavior. I have been accused of like trying to almost shoplift, or like I'm shoplifting, or I'm just fidgety. I'm on edge all the time, and I'm moving around. There's nothing wrong with that, but a lot of people find that as a bizarre or odd behavior. I've learned that this is weird, I like to hold my thumb like this, and it calms me down. Another thing I do is I like to rock back and forth. And something else I do with my legs is when I have to stand up, I will cross one leg over the other, like my left foot over my right foot, and I'm still standing, but it's like a nice little hug for my body. Yeah. This is as strange as that sounds. But yeah, I fidget a lot. Oh my gosh. Me reading these out loud. No wonder I didn't have a lot of friends. Eating non-food items. So I forgot about this until I started researching like some childhood traits, And I remember I used to eat paper. I used to eat paper when I was growing up, and I actually had favorite books to kind of munch on, as weird as that sounds. Oh my gosh. But I would never eat any paper that had words on it, because, you know, I didn't think that was safe. Let's see. So like this, out of a spiral notebook, you get these little things, and I would sit in class, and these little things I would eat. I'm not quite sure why. I mean, it's just paper. It's not bad for you. But one time a classmate saw me doing that, and I got made fun of for eating paper. So I think that was the last time I ever did that, and I grew out of that habit. I'm not quite sure why autistic people, not everybody who's on the spectrum eats things that aren't food. I just happen to do that. And yeah, so I mean, there's really nothing wrong with eating paper. You probably shouldn't do it. Another thing that I did a lot as a child, and I thought I outgrew it, but when I'm sick or I don't feel good, noise making. So I make noises. Let me see if I can give you an example. Okay, I'm going to give you an example. When I get a really bad so migraines run in my family, and when I get a bad migraine, I'll tend to make noises because it creates like a vibration in my chest almost, and it's soothing to me. So let's see, I'll make the noise, but you guys, it's so weird. So let's see, that's like a noise, and I'll repetitively make it because it vibrates in my chest, and it's soothing to me when I don't feel good. So if my son knows if I'm in a lot of pain, I'll kind of be on the couch and I'll make these noises, and people who are very close to me know that I'm in a lot of pain or I'm extremely satisfied. After I eat, I tend to make the same noises, and I don't realize I'm doing it. And my ex-husband would say things like, "Oh, that must have been really good. You enjoyed it. You're making your little noises." Or my son will be like, "Oh, you're not hangry anymore. You're making your noises." So these are things that I subconsciously do that I don't realize. And when I'm around people I'm comfortable with, I tend to, you know, do a lot of these things. I don't eat paper in front of people. I try not to hide in small places in front of people. And writing in code, you know, that's fun. My significant other, I like to write things down, and it's fun to leave little notes every now and then to decode. It's a lot of fun. Brings back like childhood memories, to do scavenger hunts, and I really am embracing who I am. I thought these things were weird, and growing up, I'm a 31-year-old woman. Why am I writing coded notes? Why am I hiding in small places? And why do I make strange noises? These are all things nobody else my age does, and I was having a really hard time coping with not knowing why I did these things. After getting my diagnosis last year, everything makes a lot of sense. These are just ways my body copes with the world around me. So just because I do these things doesn't mean I'm any different or worse or better than somebody else. It's just how my brain processes information and the world around me. So if your kids do any of these things, they're not bad. They could potentially be bullied by their peers for these things. So maybe help to figure out how to channel what they're doing in a different way could really help. But trying to suppress these feelings and emotions are not good. I am not a doctor in any way, a medical professional, so do not use my videos for diagnosis purposes. That's not what this is for. I strictly make these videos just to help other people relate. You're not alone in the world. I want to raise awareness for autism in women and just help with the community. So again, if you like these videos, please like and share. It really helps to spread awareness. Thanks.